If you have a spinal cord injury, you have probably pooped somewhere you didn't plan to. And if you haven't yet, congratulations. I know I have. I don't have as many accidents as I did the first 6 months of my injury, but I do still have them occasionally. So today, we're making the video nobody wants to make. At least I don't. What to actually do when you poop your pants in public. Welcome back to Wheelchair Wellness. I'm Tom. I've used a manual wheelchair for 22 years. I've also been a licensed occupational therapist for 11 years. I'm an OT, but I am not your OT. You need to discuss these things with your medical team. You did not hire me. I don't have your medical history, and your bowel program is between you, your body, and your healthcare team. Everything here is just what works for me. Cool? Cool. Let's talk about pooping in public. The most important rule is be prepared. The accident you're prepared for still sucks, but it's way better than if you're not prepared. The accident you're not prepared for is a crisis. The only thing standing between kinda sucky and a crisis is preparation. I always have my bathroom bag with me. I call it my pee bag, but it also has gloves, lube, and wipes in case I need to go poop. I also keep a plastic bag with a change of clothes and a towel in my car. The plastic bag is important too because it gives you somewhere to put your soiled clothes. The plastic bag and the clothes and the towels allows me to clean myself and change if I have an accident. I don't wear a diaper. I haven't since inpatient rehab. Some of you might, and that might make this a little different, but I think a lot of it is still the same. Also, this is meant to be done in whatever bathroom you can get to. Sometimes that means a nice handicapped stall with a trash can and a sink in the stall. Sometimes that means a dirty bar bathroom with 10 other people. If you need to find another bathroom, you can try, but you may not find another one that you can use. And it's possible that it may be worse. My recommendation is use the bathroom that is available, unless there are safety concerns. Here's what I do if I poop my pants in public. Step 1, get to the bathroom. Fast, but don't tip your chair. That will cause a much bigger problem. Grab your bag with a change of clothes and a towel on the way. Make sure you have your bathroom bag. If you can, hang up your new clothes when you get there to keep them off the floor. Step 2, shoes and socks off first. Do it from your chair before you transfer, unless you still haven't pooped yet. Then get on that toilet. Step 3, transfer to the toilet safely. Step 4, pants and underwear off, and get as much poop as you can into the toilet. Wear gloves and/or use toilet paper. Put your dirty pants and underwear in the plastic bag or just throw them in the trash. Step 5, glove up. Put lube on the glove. Do a couple rounds of digital stimulation to make sure round 2 isn't waiting to poop out. Because the only thing worse than one accident is getting all cleaned up, feeling great, and then shitting everywhere all over again. Step 6, clean as much of your skin as you can with toilet paper and wipes. And don't forget about the skin that's on the toilet seat. If your stall doesn't have a trash can, it's helpful to have another plastic bag for this. And flush frequently. Don't clog the toilet. Step 7, take your cushion off your chair. Take the cover off your cushion and put it into the plastic bag with your dirty clothes. You can wash it when you get home. Do not throw away your cushion cover. You need that. Step 8, put a towel on the seat upholstery of your chair. Transfer to your chair without the cushion in it. You're going to sit on the upholstery without the cushion for no longer than a few minutes to wash your cushion in the sink. You don't want to sit like this for more than 5 minutes. It is terrible for your skin. Step 9, wash your cushion in the sink if you can. Step 10, clean the toilet seat. Transfer back onto the toilet seat. Put your cushion back in your chair. Make sure your skin is as clean as possible, then make sure it is dry. Then transfer back into your chair and get dressed. Step 11 is the Irish goodbye. Get out of there. Go home. You don't have to explain. Go home, take a shower, and get everything cleaned up. Now, let's back up because the best accident is the one that never happens. Here are a few things I've learned, mostly by ignoring them first. Alcohol is a bowel wild card. It can speed everything up, and it switches off your good judgment about timing and diet. I have done a lot of research on this. Here's a big one for me. If I don't eat all day, then I crush a giant meal at night. My body treats it like a water slide about 30 to 60 minutes later. When you finally eat, your gut gets the go signal, and it's called the gastrocolic reflex. And if you're running on empty with a neurologic bowel, that signal can turn into an eviction notice. So I try not to skip all day and then go huge at dinner. Lastly, know where the bathroom is before you need it. Stick to your diet and a bowel program. Don't let a big night sabotage the next day's plans. Talk to your OT or your bowel program clinician about what's right for you. An accident in public feels like the end of the world in the moment, but it is not. It's a bad 20 to 30 minutes, a load of laundry, and a shower. If this helped, like, subscribe, and share. Drop your own tips in the comments. Take care of yourselves.